pump price of petrol may hit 170 naira per litre as the Nigerian National Petroleum Corporation has increased the wholesale price of the product from 147 naira to 155 naira. Hi, welcome to What's Happening. These are the top 10 stories now. At number 10, the World Health Organization says about 18.3% of COVID-19 deaths in the African region are linked to diabetes. This was contained in a statement issued on Thursday ahead of the World Diabetes Day commemorated on November 14th annually to create awareness about the disease. According to the International Health Agency, an analysis of 14 African countries showed that the risk of complications from COVID-19 among people with diabetes increases with age. Diabetes is one of the conditions that global studies have found to increase the risk of severe illness and death among patients infected with the COVID-19 virus. The World Health Organization Regional Director for Africa, Matshidiso Moeti, however, urged countries not to lose sight of other health issues threatening the world. At number 9, 16 NSAS promoters have asked the Federal High Court in Abuja to reverse a temporary restraining order placed on their bank accounts by the Central Bank of Nigeria. The CBN had even before obtaining a court order frozen the accounts of 20 NSAS promoters for funding the campaign against police brutality. The bank later secured an ex parte order to support its action. In a court affidavit, the CBN had claimed that its decision to shut down the accounts was based on suspicions that demonstrators might have been funded for terrorism. But on Thursday, 16 of the aggrieved campaigners filed a motion for the restraining order to be lifted. The motion was filed through their lawyer, Femi Adesina. In their appeal, they contended that the CBN acted beyond its authority by freezing their bank accounts before approaching the court for a restraining order, an act they called illegal. They also contended that their right to fair hearing was violated when the court order allowed the CBN governor, Godwin Emefiele, to freeze their accounts for 90 days. At number 8, the Nigerian Navy handed over a barge laden with unspecified quantity of adulterated diesel abandoned by suspected smugglers to the EFCC on Friday in Port Harcourt. The barge was handed over to the EFCC by First Lieutenant Suleiman Mohammed. Mohammed said the suspected smugglers abandoned the barge and fled on sighting Navy gunboats on routine patrol at the creeks in Rivers on October 13th. He said the barge was intercepted around Abisa Creek in the Gema local government area of Rivers State and was thereafter towed to the Navy holding bay at Taraba Jetty in Port Harcourt for safekeeping and investigation. At number 7, the governor of Kwara State, Abdul Rahman Abdul Rasag, has said that plans are in place to repeal the law that awards pension to all former governors and their deputies in the state. The governor disclosed this in a statement signed by his chief press secretary, Rafiu Ajakaye, on Friday. Abdul Razak said he would initiate a bill to the State House of Assembly, which had passed the law in 2011, that former governors and their deputies be paid pension, to repeal the law. Among those to be affected by this new development are ex-governors Bukola Saraki, late Mohammed Lawal, and Abdul Fattah Ahmed. At number 6, on Friday, the Nigerian Army inducted 8 units of locally made combat vehicles, also called Ezugu, into operations Lafia Dole and Sahel Sanity. The Chief of Army Staff, Tukur Buratai, who made this known at the inauguration of the vehicles in Kaduna, said the equipment has aided military operations against bandits and Boko Haram and ISWAP terrorists in the northeast. The news agency of Nigeria reports that the vehicles, which are designed specifically to withstand improvised explosive device attacks and ambushes, were manufactured by the Command Engineering Depot in Kaduna. At number 5, the Independent National Electoral Commission (INEC) has fixed all 15 pending by-elections in 11 states on December 5th. The Commission's National Commissioner and Chairman of Information and Voter Education Committee, Festus Okoye, disclosed this in a statement issued on Friday in Abuja. The by-elections were earlier scheduled to hold on October 31, 2020, but were postponed on account of the security situation and other environmental challenges in the country. The Commission said after consultations with political parties and civil society organizations, it decided to hold pending by-elections on Saturday, December 5th. At number 4, the Special Advisor to President Muhammadu Buhari on Media and Publicity, Femi Adesina, has again praised his principal by saying that President Buhari acted with restraint typical of a father during the NSAS protests that rocked the country last month. Adesina said if the president had not exercised the tolerance of a father, we would have been talking of something else in the country. Buhari's spokesman stated this in a piece he published on his website www.femiadesina.com on Friday. He wrote, and I quote, "All through the NSAS protest and the riots, mayhem and looting that followed, President Buhari acted like a father. Although we have millions of instructors in this country, we have not many fathers. President Buhari is one." At number 3, China on Friday congratulated the United States President-elect Joe Biden and Vice President-elect Kamala Harris for their victory in the November 3rd U.S. presidential election. After Biden's victory was projected by CNN, Fox News, Al Jazeera and BBC, countries like UK, France, Germany, Saudi Arabia, Israel, India, Pakistan, Egypt, South Africa, Nigeria, Ghana, South Korea, Japan and a number of other countries sent in goodwill messages congratulating the US President-elect and his vice. A congratulatory message was given by China's Foreign Ministry spokesperson, Wang Wenbin. He said, "We respect the American people's choice. We congratulate Mr. Biden and Mrs. Harris." At number 2, the Speaker, Imo State House of Assembly, Chiji Collins, has been impeached. Collins was removed from office on Friday by members of the Assembly during plenary at the Legislative Chamber of the Assembly Complex in Owerri, the state capital. The Speaker was impeached over allegations of financial impropriety, high-handedness and gross misconduct, among others. The motion for the impeachment of Collins was supported by 19 out of the 27 members of the House. The lawmakers immediately elected Paul Emeziem, member representing Onuimo local government area, as the new Speaker of the House. Finally, at number 1, the pump price of petrol may hit 170 naira per litre as the Nigerian National Petroleum Corporation has increased the wholesale price of the product from 147 naira to 155 naira. The increase is coming despite the dwindling price of crude oil at the international market and the increasing exchange rate. The Pipelines and Product Marketing Company of the NNPC had on November 11th informed petrol marketers of the changes in wholesale price, otherwise called ex-depot price, thereby projecting the pump price to 170 naira per litre. The price change was detailed to take effect from Friday, November 13th. Always remember to wear your mask, wash your hands and stay safe. That's all for today. See you next time on What's Happening.